International Friendlies Northern Ireland vs Andorra prediction, team news, lineups preview. Having both suffered at the hands of Spain last time out, Northern Ireland and Andorra meet in Murcia on Tuesday evening for a season-ending friendly. While the Andorrans lost by 5 to La Roja in their first June fixture, Michael O'Neill's men were beaten by a 4-goal margin on Saturday. Match preview. After beating Scotland in March, to reach their best unbeaten streak since 2019, Northern Ireland were seeking successive away wins for the first time in almost 3 years when arriving in Mallorca at the weekend. However, it was all downhill following Dan Ballard's shock opening goal after just 71 seconds. They conceded 4 in the first half of a match for the first time since June 2012. As hosts Spain clicked into gear and totally dominated events at Estadi de Sant Moix. Shipping 5 goals overall for the first time in nearly 4 years, Northern Ireland were handed a chastening defeat by one of the favourites for Euro 2024 glory. But their recent record in friendlies remains fairly strong. Having lost only 4 of the last 13, of which they won 7, the Green and Whites will be confident of continuing in that vein when they travel across to Murcia for a contest against one of Europe's minnows. Starting a major rebuild under returning boss O'Neill, Northern Ireland missed out on the Euros by some margin, finishing 5th in their qualification group and averaging under 1 point per game. They will not be back in competitive action until September, in the UEFA Nations League, where Belarus, Bulgaria and Luxembourg await in League C Group 3, but only victory will do when they wrap up their 2023-24 season on Tuesday. Andorra, meanwhile, will return to the Nations League's bottom tier this autumn, in a 3-team League D group also featuring Moldova and Malta. The tiny principality, which has the 5th smallest population of any UEFA nation, most recently met neighbours Spain in Badajoz, where Mikel Oyarzabal bagged a second-half hat-trick in La Roja's comfortable 5-0 win. Although Andorra had finished bottom of their Euro 2024 qualifying section, with just 2 points from 10 matches, they then gained some encouragement in March, holding South Africa to a 1-1 draw and being narrowly beaten by Bolivia. Following their latest defeat, though, the tricolours have gone 16 games without tasting victory since defeating Liechtenstein back in September 2022. Coached by former national team goalkeeper Caldo Alvarez for the past 14 years, Andorra's ambitions are naturally limited, but they may still dream of upsetting a Northern Ireland side undergoing a tricky transition. Team news. Michael O'Neill might name a more experimental 11 on Tuesday evening, as he seeks to give a number of young players the opportunity to make their mark at senior international level. After St Mirren's Sowlin Boydmonts started in Mallorca, Nottingham Forest defender Aaron Donnelly will now hope to win his first cap, and prospects such as Ross McCausland and Brodie Spencer may also be involved. Captain Johnny Evans could be rested, with O'Neill possibly switching to a 4-man back line against more modest opposition. Fellow defender Paddy McNair missed out on the squad due to getting married, while George Seville and Shane Lavery were not called up. Andorra, meanwhile, boast many more caps throughout their squad, and head coach Caldo Alvarez will turn to several long-serving players in midweek. Marc Valles did not start against Spain, but the tricolours' 93-cap skipper is expected to feature in a back 5, ahead of either Iker Alvarez or the more experienced Josep Gomez in goal. Famed for once being sent off within 30 seconds of kickoff, Choo Choo scored against South Africa earlier this year and is likely to keep his place up front. Northern Ireland possible starting lineup: Peacock, Farrell, Spencer, Ballard, Toll, Donnelly, McCausland, S. Charles, Evans, Price, Reid, McGuinness. Andorra possible starting lineup: Gomez, San Nicolas, C. Garcia, M. Valles, Lavera, M. Garcia, C. Rubio, E. Valles, Pugil, Servos, Choo Choo. We say, Northern Ireland 3-0 Andorra. Both teams started 2024 quite positively, so recent thrashings by Spain should be taken with a pinch of salt. Northern Ireland will send the Green and White Army home happy, though, as their young side should see off Andorra by a comfortable margin, Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.